I know this is going to spark some conversation. Greg Roman, he's back. He's back in the NFL, and he's with the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, I know people in Baltimore are sitting there going, they're either very happy about that, laughing about that, or people are saying good luck out there. Is it being too hard on Greg Roman, Zach? Is it being too hard that Jim Harbaugh now is reuniting with the guy where they had a lot of success when they were together in San Francisco?
No, I think, well, I'll say first, if you want to have a job in the NFL, get in with the Harbaughs because they will take care of their people. The Harbaughs, if there is one thing they're going to do, it's if you get along with them and you're a part of them, they will take you with them no matter where they go. So,
but if you don't,
they will get rid of you. It is
that Harbaugh doghouse is nothing to joke about.
If you get in the doghouse with the Harbaughs, you will not be on their staff anymore. So I can't blame them. I mean, like you said, they went to a Super Bowl together. They had, I believe it was 2 back-to-back, 3 straight NFC championships together. Was it 3 straight or at least 2 straight?
Yeah.
But yeah, they had success. I got asked Shawne Merriman his opinion on it. Let me pull up that tweet real quick. And he share screen. I'm just going to talk out loud. And okay, here we go. So he said, my honest opinion, his expertise wasn't in Lamar's favor. It's one of those know your personnel things. Herbert and LJ are 2 different players. Nothing is guaranteed, but I believe he will be much more effective with Herbert.
It is interesting, right? Because we saw Greg Roman's MO is that he is an offensive guru with mobile quarterbacks.
Yeah.
We saw that with Colin Kaepernick. We saw it with Tyrod Taylor. We saw it with Lamar Jackson, but it only got so far. There was always a ceiling with all of them. Every single one of them, there was a ceiling. Once defenses figured it out, it was over. But Justin Herbert is not that mobile quarterback. And not that he can't move around, but he's just not like Lamar or Tyrod Taylor or Colin Kaepernick. So I'm really curious to see how Greg Roman does impact the Chargers offense in a way that maybe it's something that we haven't seen from Greg Roman before.
Yeah, and I think there's been a trend with Roman where he'll have one really good year as an offensive coordinator with a team, and then it all just falls off a cliff. The run game stays consistent, but I think it's with the passing game with Kaepernick, Tyrod Taylor, Lamar. Regardless of what the system is, there's always that one good year. In San Francisco, it was there. In Buffalo, it was there. In Baltimore, it was there. So maybe this year or next year, he has a really great year with Herbert. The pass offense looks awesome. The run offense looks awesome. But then it's just the same trend of it kind of falling off. So I think people wanted, the quarterback guru offensive coordinator to come in alongside Jim Harbaugh and work with Herbert there. But I still think they'll be okay. It is a little bit of a risk considering what the track record with Roman is, but maybe it goes better for Herbert than these other guys that Roman's had under his wing here.
But see, that's the thing is the perception is it's of how people are viewing Roman. Roman still is, if you look at his resume, it's very successful.
Oh, sure.
But that's what I'm saying. People look at it in Baltimore going, because of how things ended with Lamar Jackson, because the evolution didn't happen. But when you look at every place he's gone, the problem with it has been it's reached its ceiling or peak.
Yes.
But he's had success everywhere he's gone, especially early on. So that's where it's going to be really interesting. Because then Justin Herbert can run, but his skill set is completely different.
Yeah.
He's got a cannon for an arm. And I think the fit is going to be something that is going to be talked about a lot, but it does help, obviously, that Jim Harbaugh knows Roman well, and he probably is not going to be afraid to say what he wants to see through the offense.
It is interesting just because what most people would classify Justin Herbert as a pocket passer. And I don't know if I don't know enough of Greg Roman to be able to be like, yeah, he's the guy for a pocket passer type quarterback.
I think Greg Roman's biggest thing that he has to do is just establish some sort of run game because it's been so non-existent in LA the past few years. And even with an Austin Eckler,
it's all been dump passes.
Yeah. They just, their only run game was throwing screen passes to Austin Eckler. And, if you can't run the ball, as much as AFC Championship, Ravens run the ball 6 times with the running backs. It's hard to win football games when you can't run the football. So I think that's going to be the biggest thing. We saw in the tweet I just had up there. Shawne Merriman thinks that, with Greg Roman, the whole point of it is he comes in, helps the run game, And then off of that is where you get the big plays from Herbert that can go and use his talent.
I mean, I guess the hope is also that, he had the year off from coach. I know, what was he? There was rumors about him going to Stanford. That never happened, but he took the year off and was able to kind of revamp some of his pass game, look around. Almost didn't Mike McCarthy do it? So he took the year and studied all this stuff about the game, and now he's in Dallas. So maybe Roman took the year off, figured everything out. The run game is always going to be there. But then now you add this extra element of the passing game where you had the year off to look and see what can work for you and what trends worked in a favor that you can take with your offense.